Watch and burn.
Hey everyone. So tonight I wanted to discuss the, I was going to say the Atari Teenage Riot, the Nine Inch Nails with Teeth. Now this was released back, I believe, in 2004, 2005. When was this released? I should probably have checked this out before I hit record, but leave it to me. I didn't. 2005. I should have remembered that because I remember where I got this. I got this from the Bowmanville Zellers, for Christ's sakes. That's how far back this is going. For anybody who even knows what Zellers is, they're long gone. And it's mostly because they had no vision. They had no idea what they were doing. They had this ridiculous thing called the 30-30 rule, where any sales associate on the floor could give up to 30% or $30 off any product without manager approval. I mean, that's just a bad idea to give like a 17-year-old that much power. But then again, what do I know, right? I'm still here. Well, wait, yeah, that's right. I'm still here and they're not. So maybe I knew more than them. Who knows? But anyways, this record for me, this was like the Nine Inch Nails' most straightforward record I think that they've pretty much ever released. This is like their most guitar-focused, rock-infused sort of... It's still industrial, and it's still the Nine Inch Nails, but at the same time, the music is very straightforward. There's not as many surprises on here, and I'm not saying that to knock this. I love With Teeth because I love how like crushing, and I love how crushingly straightforward it is, and I really like how it's actually sort of stripped down, and it's more raw-sounding. Because the majority of the tracks, well, pretty much all the tracks, are just guitar, bass, and drums. And there are, of course, electronics tossed in, but at the same time, it's not really the focus like it has been on prior releases, especially with like The Fragile being as wildly electronic as it was. This record, like I said, is more just like guitars and drums, which is really cool because it does provide that more of like that primal sound, and there is like a real like rawness to it all that I really appreciate. I love the design. I love how the labels being torn apart in a digital sense. I love how the Nine Inch Nails, just like Manson, can be sort of like pinned to what era they were, given how their logo looked at the time. I love that about them. The only thing I didn't love about this, and this of course isn't really the Nine Inch Nails' fault, but I just don't love dual discs. I know on one hand there'll be a DVD with a live component, a video component where you get to see this and that and whatever else. And then on the flip side is the CD. But I found with a lot of these like labeled as dual discs, which is, where's the little logo? I doubt you'll be able to see it, but it's there on the spine. Yeah, it's a little blurry, but you'll see the dual disc thing there. They didn't work the best, or at least the handful of them that I ended up buying didn't really work the best. So what I used to do was I used to just burn a separate CD, like from the dual disc, and just never touch the dual disc again. Because a lot of the time I found that the video components on the other side didn't really amount to much, at least not as far as I was concerned. And so I was more interested in the CD side, and the CDs sort of skipped sometimes. They didn't play the best in car stereos, and I just didn't like them. And I'm glad they didn't last, but I guess at the same time, neither did CDs really. I know they technically still exist, but nobody's really buying them anymore. But I'm glad the dual disc thing is gone, and I'm glad that it was short-lived. The mid-2000s were a weird time technology-wise. There was a lot of like hit and miss, but mostly miss technological stuff released at that point, and dual discs were definitely one of them. And what is the video? What is the other side of this? I don't even know what the hell the DVD side is on this. I'm not even sure if I've ever checked it out, to be honest with you. I'm going to do that now. Well, not right now. I mean, after I'm done this, I'll put it on. I'm really not sure what the hell it is. It doesn't say what it is here. I will say, though, this is one of the best songs from the Nine Inch Nails that I've ever heard, and that's right where it belongs. That's like one of my absolute favorite songs that they have ever written. I love what it suggests. I love the feel. I love the use of the piano. It's an incredibly emotional song, and it's a fantastic way to end this album, especially considering how hard and heavy this record hits, for it to end so like beautifully with such an introspective and still scary song, but something so easy on the ears and so ridiculously catchy. Thought it was a brilliant way to end a brilliant record from a fucking brilliant band. Yeah, what's this been now? 5 minutes? Yeah, so look, I'm going to go. I think I've discussed this enough. I mean, there's so many songs on here that are great. All the love in the world I love how that song switches up at roughly the 2-minute mark. The title track with Teeth, every day is exactly the same. Jesus Christ, am I experiencing that now. I am in the middle of every day is exactly the same, and I can't seem to get out because I don't know anybody. And I spend way too much time by myself, and that, I think, is exactly why every day is exactly the same as of mid-April 2022. God, I want it to change. God, I want that to change. But anyways, thank you so much for hanging out with me while I discussed the Nine Inch Nails 2005 release. And I believe, if memory serves, yes, that is Halo 19, and that is With Teeth. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you like this review, don't forget to do something nice for somebody. You guys are amazing. I will see you soon. Have a good night. I just wanted to say thank you for making it through the entire video. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to remind everyone one more time, even though I've probably already done this in the video that you just watched, to please click the like button as well as the subscribe button because it helps this channel grow. And thank you for hitting like and subscribe. And we will see you guys really soon.